Hello everyone. In today's video, we are going to discuss IGNOU MEG-2, which is British drama. So I have already discussed the questions which have come in the past in the exam. So this video is only going to be an overview of all the blocks. So मैं आपको detailed story में नहीं जाऊँगी, but I will tell you हर block में कि कितनी उसकी acts हैं and who are all the characters which will be in the drama and what kind of like the important themes or topics which they have covered throughout the drama. If you would like me to discuss all the answers to the questions, if you want me to discuss the question paper, like not only the questions but the answer, please let me know in the comment section. So in the next video, I will try to discuss the question paper throughout. So first thing we have to know is that British drama में हमें RTC type of questions भी देखने के लिए मिलते हैं, which is reference to context question, जहाँ पे you will get a stanza or a phrase or anything from the drama, and then you have to identify that this is from which drama and who spoke it, or like you have to write like how you do it for the poetry the same way. So in this British drama you need to know that first thing, of course, you need to know that this is from which drama. So you need to know the name of the drama and then you need to know the writer. Apart from this, you need to know who is this dialogue being spoken by, like कौन है जो ये dialogue बोल रहा है, then who is it being spoken to. Who is he speaking this to, the dialogue? Then what happens after these lines? Let's say he spoke this, and then of course something will happen because each and every line or sentence has a meaning. What is the significance? Then what happens after that? Then of course the plot. What is the plot? And then when was it performed? Maybe you have some comments on this drama. Then what was the age? What is the context of the drama? What was the style of this drama? Was it prose or in verse style? Then what was so unique about the drama or the play? What makes it different? What makes it stand out from the other plays? And then what kind of language was used in writing this drama? So all these things you should know, and this will help you attempt the reference to context type questions. So moving on, I'm going to discuss with block 1, which is Dr. Faustus. It was written by Christopher Marlowe. So Christopher Marlowe, let's discuss something about him. He was born in 1564 and then he died in 1593. In total, he wrote 5 tragedy books, all in the Elizabethan age, in response to the growing needs of entertainment, national and cultural aspiration. The full title of this book, Dr. Faustus, is The Tragic History of the Life and Death of Dr. Faustus. This was written in 1589 to 92. Of course, as I've said, he wrote everything in Elizabethan age, so this is also an Elizabethan tragedy. Then you can get a question about Renaissance and Reformation and how it affected Dr. Faustus. तो ऐसा कहा जाता है अगर Renaissance and Reformation was not there, then this play would just be a morality play, a simple morality play. But because of Renaissance and Reformation, this play becomes a human tragedy of Christian morality. This play is total of 5 acts. The first act is the unscholarly attitude of Dr. Faustus. The second act where he gives himself to Mephistopheles, the devil. Then third and fourth act is the comic diversion, जहाँ पे वो यहाँ वहाँ जाता है, magic tricks ही दिखाता है, and he's using his powers. And finally the last and the fifth act is the death of Dr. Faustus. This drama was staged in 1588 and it was published in 1604. Then finally in 1616 we had the enlarged edition of this drama. A few quotes from this drama will be, Faustus' plenty makes him poor, because he has so much knowledge that he gets so much pride and that makes him poor. The other one is, hell is absence of heavenly joy and everlasting bliss, which means कि you will be thinking कि हाँ ये hell है, ये heaven है, but actually if you don't have that heavenly joy which comes from within, if you don't have that, this is already hell. Then the major characters which you have in the novel, of course we have Dr. Faustus. Then we have Wagner, who's the servant of Dr. Faustus. He gets them to meet with Valdis and Cornelius. These are the black magic teachers. Then we have good and bad angel. We have Mephistopheles, who is the servant of Lucifer. Then of course we have Lucifer himself. And Beelzebub, who is the devil. And apart from this, like these are the main characters. And then we have like 4 or 5 other characters who were there in the comic relief. So first character is Pope, जिसको कि फॉस्टस परेशान करते हैं. देन वी हैव किंग चार्ल्स, जिनके सामने जो डॉक्टर फॉस्टस है वो अपनी मैजिक पावर्स फ्लॉन्ट करते हैं. देन वी हैव ड्यूक of when holy, who demands grapes in winter. Then we have Helen's spirit, क्योंकि वो हेलेन के spirit को वापस लेके आते हैं. Then we have the old man who suggests Faustus to ask for repentance. And we also have the scholar friends of Dr. Faustus, जो कहते हैं कि you should ask for forgiveness from God and he will forgive you. So these are all the characters from block 1. Then we have block 2, which is by Mr. William Shakespeare, none other than Mr. William Shakespeare. उन्होंने लिखा था A Midsummer Night's Dream. This is a comedy drama. This was possibly performed in 1598. Summer में ये perform किया गया होगा, and it is assumed that this must have been written on the occasion of some important aristocratic wedding. This is also a 5-act drama. This is written in blank verses, which is closest to spoken English. अगर इसके characters की बात की जाए तो we have Lysander, Demetrius, Hermia and Helena. इनका love triangle चलता है, and then we have this love potion जिसकी वजह से there is confusion, and then it all ends up in comedy laughs. Then we have Robin Goodfellow or Puck, जो कि वो जो पोशन है उसको इधर उधर कर देता है. Then of course we have Theseus and Hippolyta, जो कि ऊपर like स्वर्ग में है and वहाँ से ये सब कुछ चल रहा है. Then we have Aegis, who's Hermia's father. And then we have Nick Bottom and his drama group. And we have Oberon and Titiana. So these are all the characters of this drama. Then moving forward to block 3, this is also by William Shakespeare, but this is not a comedy, this is a tragic drama, which is Hamlet. Hamlet is like very famous, everyone knows already about it. So Hamlet is also a 5-act drama. This was performed in 1601 to 1602 by Chamberlain Men. This is Shakespeare's drama company. इसके जो characters हैं वो है Hamlet. First character जो हमारा protagonist है वो Hamlet. Then we have Claudius, he's like the villain uncle. Then we have Gertrude, who is Hamlet's mother. Then we have Ophelia, जैसे कि जो Hamlet है, he loves Ophelia. And he mistakenly kills Ophelia's father. He is Polonius. So he kills Polonius. Then we have Latus, who is Ophelia's brother. And then we have Horatio, who is Hamlet's friend. Then we have Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. These are the two spies disguised as the friends of Hamlet. And then we have Osric, who is the comic relief. So these are all the characters in the drama. Then Hamlet as a tragedy, as a religious play, or as a play of revenge. You can get questions on all these topics. Moving on, we have block 4, which is by Ben Jonson. The name of the play is The Alchemist. So let's get to know some things about Ben Jonson. Ben Jonson is also known as epigrammatist. His comedy requires maximum audience interaction. तो जहाँ पे कि Shakespeare's comedy is like sweet and romantic, Johnsonian comedy is bitter and satiric. This play is also 5 acts. इसमें जो main characters we have, it is Subtle, he is the cheat one. Jeremy, he is another cheat. Doll, who is also a cheat and she is also a prostitute. Then we have Draper, who is the clerk. Then we have Drugger, who is lured to marry Dame, because उसको ऐसे बोला जाता है कि you come, you do this, and then we will get you married to Dame Pelion. Then we have Epicure Memnon. He is the knight who is a greedy knight. And then we have Castril. He is the brother of Dame. And then Dame is a young beautiful widow. And then Lovett, who is the master of the house, जहाँ पे सारी चीजें हो रही हैं. All this is a comedy, but it's, as we know, that Johnsonian comedy is bitter and satiric. So the drama is also like that. Then we have our block 5, which is the Playboy of the Western World, which was written by John Millington. It was written in 1907. This is a play of 3 acts. The themes of this play are theme of patricide, which means killing your own father. This is also a Bildungsroman somehow. The comical irony, fantasy versus reality, and the comedy is extravagant, yani over the top comedy hai, where you get to see that this guy, he's so sad because he doesn't have a father to kill. He's like, oh, I'm so sad because I'm an orphan, so I don't have a father to kill. Like this extravagant comedy. It's funny. Then the main character is Christie, of course, the guy who killed his father, or he thought so. Then we have Mike Pidgeon. So Christie falls in love with Pidgeon. And then we have Widow Quinn, she helps them. Then we have Sean. Sean is the one who's actually pursuing Pidgeon, but he's so scared of Father Riley and he's so scared of God and everything that he doesn't take any decision. He doesn't make much work. Then we have Michael James, who is the father of Pidgeon. And then the drama unfolds further. Then we have Block 6, which is Pygmalion. It was written by Bernard Shaw. This it was written in Victorian period. So this is a realist drama. It was first staged in German language on October 16, 1914. This drama is about speech and phonetics and social concern along with class distinctions, manners, morality and snobbery. It focuses on all these things. This is also a 5-act drama. The main characters of this drama are Mr. Higgins, he is the professor, then Colonel Pickering, he is the friend of Higgins. We have Eliza, the flower girl, then Mrs. Pierce, who is the maid, and Alfred Doolittle, he is Eliza's father. We have Mrs. Ison Fordhill and Clara, जो उनकी बेटी है, and Freddie, he is the son who marries Eliza in the end. So this novel also deals with mother fixation, which is the Oedipus complex. Because जो Mr. Higgins है, he has Oedipus complex, because of which he behaves in a certain way. The total 5 acts of the play. Act 1 is Higgins meeting Eliza. Act 2 is the process where they started converting Eliza into a posh lady and elite lady. Then Act 3 is the test case where they try to test if she can pass for a posh lady. Then Act 4 is the after party, and Act 5 is the final act where everything unfolds. Then we have Block 7, which is T.S. Eliot's Murder in Cathedral. In this, we have a lot of characters, but the main characters are the 3 priests. We have 4 knights, a messenger, the 4 tempters, then of course the Saint Thomas Beckett himself, the chorus women, and the attendant. Okay, so George Bell, the bishop, asked Eliot to write a play for Canterbury Festival on 15th June in 1935, and as a result, we got A Murder in the Cathedral. It's based on the martyrdom of Thomas Becket, the saint who was murdered around 1162 to 1170. He was the archbishop, and then he was murdered by the men of the king. It is a poetic drama, a Christian play, and then we can see Eliot's successful integration of his dramatic theories in the drama, and also we have biographical information about Saint Becket. Moving on, we have Block 8, which is John Osborne's Look Back in Anger. This is also a very interesting play. It is a play of 2 acts, and we have very few characters. I'm happy. So, the few characters are Jimmy Porter, his wife Ellison Porter, then Colonel Redfern, who is the father of Ellison. Then we have Helena, a friend of Ellison and Jimmy. And then we have Cliff Lewis, who is a friend of Jimmy. So these are the 5 characters, and then we get to see how the story unfolds ahead, and we get to see a very interesting drama. Then finally, my favorite drama. This is Waiting for Godot. This was written by Samuel Beckett. It was written in 1940 and it was published in 1952. It was first staged in French language in Paris in 1953, and then later it was translated in multiple languages. And also we get to know that initially it was controversial because it was not projected in the correct way. ये comedy है, but the comedy is sad kind of comedy, not tragic, but you will laugh, but then you will also think, oh my god, what he's saying is correct. Like, जब वो कहता है life is meaningless and this and that. So it seems funny, but then also it will pinch you that, oh my god, what he's saying is correct. So it's a tragic comedy and also a theatre of absurd. So this Samuel Beckett, he actually has a very interesting life. If you guys want me to make a video about it, I will definitely make it. Just let me know in the comment section, because he really had a very interesting life, and how he got to get this drama, like how did he write this, very interesting story behind that as well. So this drama which he wrote is in 2 acts, and we have very few characters. Again, I'm happy we don't need to remember a lot of names. So our main characters are Estrogen, Vladimir, Lucky and Pozo, which I really like from this drama. I'm going to mention them here, and I think if you put these quotes in your answer, you will be able to get extra marks. But don't put it just because of the sake of putting it, but उसको अच्छे से answer में अगर आप integrate करते हैं, I'm pretty sure you will get to score good marks. So the first one is, man's greatest sin is to have been born. How deep is that? Then another one is from Pozo, when he says, the tears of the world are constant in quantity. Then the third one is, nothing to be done. These are also the opening words of the play, and this also describes the play, because nothing can be done. They are not doing anything, they cannot do anything, and the life just keeps going on. The next one is emptiness of the modern world that doesn't know it's empty. This describes the play. It's not actually a quote from the play, but it's a description of the play itself. Then fifth is hopelessly hoping, humanity's vain hope of salvation. We have this hope कि हाँ हमें मुक्ति मिल जाएगी, everything will be good. So this hopelessly hoping जो एक काम हम कर रहे हैं, it's about that. And the last is we remain, therefore we must be waiting for something. We are waiting, therefore there must be something we are waiting for. And this is it. This is the summing up of this video and also this drama. So I hope आपको ये video अच्छा लगा होगा. You must have enjoyed it and you must be able to revise a little bit more. As usual जो सारी चीज़ें मैंने discuss की है, they are all in my notes form. You can see it on my blog, जिसकी link यहाँ description में add की हुई है. I have also discussed all the questions from each and every blog, like what all questions can you expect. They are in another video, जिसकी link मैं यहाँ add करूँगी. Please check it after this video, so you will get to know that how well you have prepared for all the exam and all the blocks. So you'll get to know आप कितने गहरे पानी में हैं. If you're enjoying this video and you want me to discuss more question papers and everything, then do subscribe to my channel so you will get to know when I upload another video. Please click on the bell icon. I hope to see you guys in the next one.